better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we'll see Brock Purdy. He got his reps in last week, finishing with over 300 passing yards. It's the Bulls and the Nighthawks, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Now from just east of the Mississippi River, EA Sports welcomes you to the home of the Blues, Memphis, Tennessee. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Bulls of San Antonio taking on the Nighthawks of Memphis. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Memphis team as they get ready here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for our visiting San Antonio ball club, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Play action. Now Purdy. That's out to the flat for Akers. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 41-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Purdy. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Purdy from the gun. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and that'll bring up second down. A give up the middle to Akers. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Off the option, here's Akers. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Purdy to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Purdy. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And this will be his 2nd NFL start. Last week was about what you'd expect to see from a rookie quarterback. Had some good moments, but not enough to lead his guys to victory. Now we'll have to see how he handles adversity because on the college level, he didn't lose a whole lot of games.
Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Operating from the gun, Pierce. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. When you look at this defense, they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Looking to throw on second down. Pierce. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Back out comes San Antonio. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's caught by Myers. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They run behind center with Gainwell. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession. Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, a run with Gainwell. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And down by a field goal, they'll take over with excellent field position following the interception. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at
Operating from the gun. Pierce. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys have taken the lead.
A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Now on for the extra point try, Andrew Mevis.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Back out comes San Antonio.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Purdy.
And that is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show them.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Pierce. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Well, this throw caught left side and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw again. And again back to Kmet. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Harris will take it in. Touchdown.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Beavis on to attempt the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Back out comes San Antonio. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They start the drive here with Gainwell. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive. In trouble, and he's taken down. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss, and just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Here's Austin. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy and early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime and make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they'll search for that patience here now. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there. Looking to throw. Pierce. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Pierce.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense back to work now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now on first down, it's Purdy. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there, as they'll get 20 and a first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Final play of the half. Purdy. That's caught left side. Myers with it. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin in the Hall of Fame city of Canton, Ohio, and those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Josh Downs, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Travis Etienne, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, Pierce. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. McKenzie now to return it. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Shotgun now with Purdy. Open man is Myers. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Pierce. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Options galore here, second and a few inches. They'll find Ayuk open right side. 2 yards, good enough for first. Looking to throw. Pierce. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
At the 15-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. On third down, here's Harris. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. They'll try to run with Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Off the play fake. Pierce looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run forward Janovich. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. Trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Alex Highsmith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Now Austin.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Off play action. Pierce.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Throwing on 1st down. Pierce.
There's Mooney with another catch.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd down and 3.
Operating from the gun. Pierce. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back now in Memphis, Tennessee.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the 3-yard line.
Back to throw. Pierce toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They run for it with Harris. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Nighthawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
They're going to run it with Harris. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Purdy. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards on the play as they pick up the first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Alex Highsmith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Alex Highsmith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Purdy. Under pressure, they got him again. Alex Highsmith. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Purdy from the gun.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Purdy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run again with Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
So they bring out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Purdy. He finds his man complete. That's Weaver. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
On first down, Purdy. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 5.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
At the 22-yard line.
Akers back-to-back catches.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Here's Purdy. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Memphis, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for San Antonio, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.